Hey there, it is Shanel here from the Heart and Soul with your weekly Oracle Card reading for August 31st through September 6th, 2020. Oh my goodness, it is almost September and it's almost time for my kiddos to go back to school. I cannot believe the summer is over. Okay. I am going to use Rebecca Campbell's deck, Work Your Light Oracle cards. A lot of people had suggested to grab these cards and I finally bought the deck. Maybe you caught my unboxing on Instagram Live. We're gonna draw 3 cards, of course, for the energy of this upcoming week to see what it is all about. I do feel like people are a little bit anxious about back to school, and I feel like that comes into play a little bit. There's number 2. I almost feel like that was 2 cards, but we'll see. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I had 2 stick together earlier this week. Okay, here we go. Card number 1. Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Beautiful card. These are like a collage art. They're very pretty. Okay, card number 2. It's funny, just as I said that, the message that came to me from that card was about stepping up to lead as an example to our children, not sending them off with anxiety or our own fears, but keeping that to ourselves to allow them to really move into the school year without going in panicked or anxiety ridden. Also about being a leader in supporting one each other in the decisions that we've made about sending our kids to school. I know that one's a really hard one for so many people. So be kind, lead by example by lifting each other up right now. That's so important. Card number 2, soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So these two totally go together in the sense that we do have to come together right now. It is so important right now. Not that it hasn't always been, it always has been, but it's so important to acknowledge us as a community and to support one another through the challenging times that we've been going through. It is when we come together as a community and love and respect one another that things begin to shift and change in a positive way. Card number 3. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Again, they're going back to this whole, and I know not everywhere is just sending their kids back to school. That in Ontario, it's a little bit different, but it really feels like not only the energy of the schooling, but in general, this is what's coming up. I'm just using the schooling because it's happening right now for me and for my friends and my community that I live in. The dance with your life, or dance with life, I should say, do something that shifts your energy. The universe is saying that this week feels like there's a lot of anxiety, things that are coming up, not only for those of us sending our kids back to school, things that emotionally, physically, work, career, relationships, there are things coming up that are bringing up a little bit of anxiety. And I feel like some of that is stepping into our own power, that we know we're on the right track and we're doing the right things. And that can be a little scary sometimes. And that's okay. Just don't fall into that fear factor. Allow yourself to step out of it and to really empower yourself to see where you are for what it is instead of making decisions from an emotional place, from a place of fear or anxiety. They're saying that during this week, we're going to have to really acknowledge the emotions and keep them in check. When we allow them to get out of check, falling into that fear or anxiety, that is when things are going to start to go wrong. When we fall into anger or frustration, that's when things begin to go wrong. When we can let go of those low negative energies, we remove the blocks and we are allowed to move forward with much more ease, with much more flow. By dancing, singing, doing something that really fills your heart and soul with joy, we begin to shift that energy and we're able to move past it. Again, also this factor of community. Who is the community that you can call on to support one another? Who are the people that lift you up? That when things are going wrong, will hold your hand and listen. Because we don't always need somebody to fix it, but we sometimes just need someone to listen and allow you to be heard. Being heard is big. Being seen is big. And that is so, so, so important this week. I cannot stress it enough. Lead by example. Hold each other's hands. Lift each other's up. Listen to one another. There is this enormous energy of change right now. And how we react to that energy is how this shift happens. Now is a time for positivity, for love, for support, for caring, for honoring, and respecting. Respect one another. It doesn't matter the color of our skin, our gender, how we present in this world. It matters what inside of us all. It matters how you treat another person. How do you treat those that show up in your world? And I hope the answer is always with love and respect. Putting out what you would like to get back. That is what this week is about. So I invite you to take leaps of faith. And as you leap, know that the universe has your back. Know that your soul family, your community has your back. That we are shouting and cheering you on. We are rooting for you to live the life that your dreams are made of, to make them a reality. So in this week, come together. Love, just love, so much love. Send it out there. Send it out there. Take care of one another. Big energy this week. Big energy. So remember, self-care is important when we're having big energy too, to take care of yourself. I have a blog post coming out this week. I have a course coming up on September 13th, Intuition and Oracle Cards, because tapping into your intuition is pure magic, and I would love to help empower you to tap into yours. I also am super excited. I haven't done a gallery reading since before COVID, so I am doing a gallery reading on Zoom. I've also invited a lot of loved ones that I just want to share this experience with. But if you are interested in joining us, check out my website or the links on my social media to join in on that as well. Daily card of the day and my stories on Facebook and Instagram if you want just a daily check-in. And of course, this is always here every Monday. I am so grateful for all of you and being on my journey. I cannot thank you enough for being there. Please never hesitate to reach out, to share a comment, to send me a DM. I always love to hear from you. From my heart and soul to yours, have an amazing week.